everyone. My name is Danesha Williams.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Eboni, and we are the founders of
Let's Talk About It.
Let's Talk About It is a podcast platform to showcase everything substance, but also some juiciness. So we'll be talking about the latest trends and just everyday relatable conversations. Let down your hair.
Tune in for the latest conversations.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Eboni.
I'm Danesha Williams.
We are back with Let's Talk About It. Yes, we are so excited to come back with another episode. So, without further ado, Danesha, let's just
Get into it.
I mean, success and fulfillment. That's our topic for today. So, I mean, just jumping into it, what success and being fulfilled mean to you?
Having a peace of mind and following something that feels like it's in alignment. Like, rather it be something I'm passionate about or, serving people, which is something I'm passionate about.
I love that.
What about for you? What does that look like?
Honestly, I would say being successful and fulfilled, meaning walking into your passion and your purpose.
Right.
And I feel as though those words are so misconstrued with society's standards of success. Yes, and being fulfilled, because honestly, just because you succeed at something, are you still fulfilled?
Right.
Because people can be at the top of their game
Still not feel like it's enough.
Right. And
Right.
still not feel fulfilled.
Right.
And just from my personal experience, I had a season of that where I was at the top of my success, or what I deem success, because I felt I accomplished something.
Right.
I'm there, but I still feel unfulfilled. I wasn't filled. I just felt like something is missing. Like, how am I here and I'm not feeling like, feeling great to be there.
Yeah.
I had to go back and do some reevaluations, self-reflections, and just like, what really truly makes me happy? And I was willing to cut costs, meaning not get paid as much, to get back into what I feel was purposeful.
And how has that been?
Girl, it's an understatement, because I thought what I was willing to sacrifice less money to get back to my purpose, and I ended up getting more money.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, God, this is what peace feels like. When for one, you feel fulfilled, you're doing something you're passionate and purposeful doing, but you also getting paid to do it.
Let me get $1.
You already know. But that feeling is so beautiful, and I refuse to
go
stray
back
away.
Right.
But I feel as though just because I'm here don't mean what I work hard at other things have to sit at the wayside.
Yeah.
Because I'm a firm believer that what God has for you is for you.
Right.
And timing.
Yeah.
And placement and position is so important. So God has allowed everything I've done, everything I work hard for, or personal and professional, to go full circle.
Yeah.
And it shows up at the right time when I need it.
Alignment.
So, I mean, what about for you? I mean, we both do so many things. We're entrepreneurs, business owners. What does that look like for you?
Question. I feel like purpose for me, like, first I felt like I was being unfulfilled by the things that I felt like society wanted me to do. Because you went to school, you went into corporate America, that they have those type of expectations for you, but it's like, I didn't feel fulfilled because it was like, I wasn't really helping the people that I'm supposed to be helping, right? Like, for example, when I was working at the bank, the goal is to help people financially, help them be in better situations. But if you're selling them a credit card and they don't need a credit card, it's like, you don't really feel good about that because you know that they don't have good money management skills, right? So ultimately you're setting them up for failure, right? And so for me, I wanted to be in environments where it would not only help people, but it will also help me build my character.
I love that. I love to say too, because we're both realtors.
Yeah.
Both business owners.
Right.
Oh yeah, we have so much in common.
Yeah.
That's why we're here to talk about it. But okay, so just to kind of go back a little bit, I know you mentioned just not feeling fulfilled at the bank.
Yeah.
So when was your pivotal moment where you felt like, okay, it's time to transition to something where I feel more purposeful or fulfilled?
That's a good point. So my managers were like kind of complacent. Like they were in the positions that I wanted to be in, and I got a good glimpse of like what that would look like.
I love that.
Right, and so I knew that if I stayed there, I would basically be that, you know, over time, or I could just step out on faith and say, okay, let me see what I can do, right? And so I basically quit. I quit. I had savings, which I highly recommend if you're gonna take that type of leap, please. I had savings, and that time it allowed me to really just find myself, right? Find out what I really aligned with, what I should be doing, and I feel like God called me to serve. You know, that's when I started my nonprofit, and that's when I started putting myself in a position to help other people. And then I think by that, it opened up more doors for me at that time.
That's the key.
Position
when
placement.
you put yes in placement, and when you allow yourself to be in a place where you are serving and
Right.
you're giving back, what you desire will come
Correct.
full force.
I didn't have to chase it. It was like I just focused on what I needed to focus on, which was giving and serving, and the things that were meant for me just came to me. Like people were calling me, "Hey, can you do this? Can you do that?" And it's like almost like they teach you to chase the dream.
Yes.
But really, how the law works is everything will align with you if you're in alignment with that thing.
Yes, exactly. And so just to touch on that too, because we're in different places in our real estate journeys, right?
Right.
So this year we made, 6 years for me being a realtor. I would say in the last two years, I've kind of taken a step back.
Yeah.
Because the first 4 years I was just gun-ho real estate,
All in.
All in, putting in a lot of time. But I didn't feel fulfilled. However, I knew God was gonna bring it back some form or fashion.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how or when. But I said, God, you know what? I'm gonna allow you to lead me. Not I'm going to allow you, but I'm going to surrender.
Yeah.
For you to lead me to where you feel I'm going to receive favor.
Correct.
And that's one thing I prayed for. I said, God, if real estate is what it is right now, give me favor.
Yeah.
If it's not, direct me elsewhere. I wasn't getting favor. I was getting closed, drop deals after drop deals. And I didn't take that as a way of like, I'm going to quit. No,
Yeah.
I took it as, okay, God,
Just
where
not
are you
right
trying
now.
to position me?
Right.
Not right now. Because I'm going to still pay my fees and keep up with my real estate license. Because I know God is going to place me back into real estate in a different direction.
Correct.
However, in this moment,
This season,
I'm at peace. I'm at just a moment of just gratefulness, thankfulness, and I give back and serve so much. I mean, many of you should know now, I have a nonprofit, Hope to Home, and Danesha, she's our love care, and we just do so many great things in the community, and I think that's what really have gotten us to where we are because we are servants.
I piggyback on what you're saying, like everything you're saying is spot on, and also tell them about the great things you're doing at Bethune as well, because if not that, you're dialing back, right? That wouldn't have created the business piece of it.
No, I agree. I started at Bethune-Cookman just over 3 years ago.
Yeah.
As adjunct, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna test it out and see, because I wasn't too interested in higher education.
Right.
After almost 3 years of that, I was constantly kept being asked like to come on board full time. I'm just like, no, I'm not ready. I'm just an entrepreneur. Like
that's that sign.
Yes. And then I was just like, you know what, God, I felt in my spirit to do it. And then not only that, at the time, financially, it just made sense.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, let's do this thing. Let's see. And then I was positioned to be in these roles that I didn't even see myself in or ask for. It was like, okay, you teach entrepreneurship, you're an entrepreneur, can you be over developing our new center?
Asking for favor again.
Favor. And meanwhile, one of the things I wasn't comfortable with is tailoring my work-life balance I worked so hard for.
Right.
And changing. I was like, if I get more responsibility, I'm not gonna have enough time to do what I want.
Right.
Time is definitely not of an essence right now. And I say that because I still have work-life balance.
Yeah.
I still feel fulfilled. I love teaching. Like, I love being in person with my students, teaching them, being part of their journey, which is my passion and my purpose.
Right.
Because it all goes full circle with, even when I was in real estate, I love doing seminars and teaching and just having those times where I can help someone learn something that they don't know. And so it's just a full circle moment.
It's definitely full circle, because even if you're not actually active doing, you're still able to give back to people with knowledge.
Exactly. So it's just so much in the season of fulfillment and walking into your purpose.
Right.
But there's also this mental, emotional state that was just lifted off of me too.
That pressure was definitely lifted off of you when you made the decision to just trust.
Yes,
to trust God. Let Him lead and stop trying to let me figure this out. Because we kind of do that a lot.
We do.
Especially with so much on our plate, we try to be a solution for everybody, for everything, right? So it was so good to see you just kind of step back, let God lead, and then that just opened up all the doors you needed to open.
Yes, thank you. And let's just switch the focus to
okay.
me, because I'm big on just being there, supporting and rooting for my friends. And so Danesha too alone, she has come a long way just in real estate. She was just so persistent and consistent, waiting for that chance until it came, that one chance, and it just took off. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Real estate has definitely been a breath of fresh air. When we first started the podcast, actually, I had did nothing, in real estate. So to see how everything is full circle, like you said, just trusting that God will always provide, right? Ever since I really took it more serious, being more consistent, posting, what have you, those doors were starting to open for me. People were starting to want to work with me because they could see the servant. You become a see, because for me, I don't think it's just a transaction. I think everybody, I want to create an experience for all my clients, no matter you're buying, you're selling, investing, whatever. And so I just feel like putting out there what I wanted back.
Yes.
It just went from there.
That's the key.
Yeah.
And when you naturally have a gift of servitude and just giving, it's just anything you do, you're going to put 100,000% into it. And that's why too, the type of people that we are, we do have to learn. In success, you have to set boundaries.
Yes.
You have to have clear expectations. You have to communicate, because if you don't, you can find yourself back to battling and fighting with yourself.
Yeah.
When in all actuality, you allow it to happen. So success comes with boundaries. Success comes with being open. Success comes with trusting yourself, trusting God, if you're a believer, which I hope you are, and just having a moment of, you know what? Let me walk into my purpose and allow my gifts to make room for me.
That's all. That's really all you have to do. I feel you chasing it. It's it goes far away from you.
Yeah.
If you literally chase, people be oh, I'm trying to get this money, I'm trying to get on, what I'm saying? Anything that has to be forced will never be in alignment.
I agree.
If you just do what you need to do, like Eboni had to do, she sat back, let God lead her, everything fell in place for her. I sat back, let God let me, everything fell in place. And now it's I don't even force anything. People call me nonstop, hey, can I work with you? Same for her, opportunities open nonstop. It's not about going after the image. It's about just letting things naturally align.
That's the key, the image.
Right.
If you stray away, because I can definitely say, just being totally honest and transparent, I had moments of keeping up this image.
Yeah.
People had so much to expect of me being a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a doctor. You're supposed to conduct yourself and such. And don't get me wrong. There's a place and a time for everything.
Right.
And no, you cannot be. I can't act like this one way and that. No.
Right.
It's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
So when I'm in a professional setting, I'm a professional.
Right.
But I'm human, and when I want to let down my hair and have a good time with my friends, and have a good time, then that's just a gift. But that goes too. When you get to a certain state in your life, access. Everybody can't get access to you, and everybody can't see those different sides of you.
Right.
So
we're big. Oh, that's good. We're both very alike. We're really big on our privacy and just access in general. And I think as you become higher up, you understand the importance of just not allowing everybody to have access to you and setting those boundaries, because what works in one setting might not work in another.
And I think it goes back too to when you get to a level of peace.
Yes. Oh.
You don't want anybody to just be
come
in and disturb that.
Peace is my priority.
Oh, peace is my priority. Let's get a shirt made. Peace is my priority. I love that for us. But I just love, and then too, just to touch on it, because I know the misconception that comes with it, like, oh, you know, they say you can't, it's lonely at the top. Okay, it don't have to be lonely at the top. However,
yes,
you know, and okay, I'm gonna get to it, but when they say no new friends, this all gonna make sense. I'm not a big person where it's like no new friends, because I feel like when you get to a certain level, certain seasons in your life, the people that you came with may not be the people that aligns with where you're at.
Right, because some people confuse taking their old self with them. So of course, people, you know, that was where you were when you were, you know, they're not gonna come up to where you became, because the dynamics are different. And even I'm learning this still to this day. Like, you know, I can't just bring everybody with me, because not everybody has that same mindset either.
Right.
And then sometimes people try to tear you down and bring you down, just so they don't want to see you elevate.
Right. People don't want to see you further than where they think you should be.
No, people already, because it's crazy, because people know what you're capable of.
Oh, of course.
And that's why they try to keep you down.
True, you're right.
Because I feel comfortable knowing that you on the same level as with me. You know what I mean?
And that's another thing too. You have to be we have to be mindful of. It's even at certain higher levels,
right?
You gotta pay attention to people's intentions, because they may see you, oh well, I only want to be friends with this person because of what they offer, or what they have to give or benefit. No, that's why it's important to find like-minded individuals, and when you are spiritually connected and in tune,
that discernment.
That discernment, you can connect on a different level where it goes beyond just what you have.
Right.
So, I mean, that's it. I mean,
that's all.
If you ain't getting nothing out of that, I don't know what to tell you.
So much.
So, I mean, just before we close, Danesha, you want to leave? Just to give the viewers something to leave with, as far as just feeling successful but also fulfilled.
Make sure that it aligns with your peace first. Like I said, peace is my priority. And then also just see, like, if you're outgrowing your circle, because I mean, success is subjective. It looks different for everybody. But I think at the end of the day, the core is, how does it feel? You know, how does it feel when nobody's watching? You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes we think of success and we think of an image, like it should look like this, it should feel like this. But genuinely, how can you leave an imprint, but in an impactful way?
I love that. Well, that's it, y'all.
What about you? You ain't got no advice for people?
I just feel as though you just summed it up. My peace is my priority. And we getting that trademark, so don't try it. But no, seriously, my peace is my priority, and my relationship with God, my relationship with my husband, my relationship with my family, my friends. Like, that's what means the most to me out of living on earth. Because I feel as though that's what it's about. And being around genuine people, making sure that I'm staying true to myself, self-evaluate, reevaluate some things, re-strategize. That's what life is about. Nothing's going to be perfect, but you have to make sure that you stay true to yourself and what you believe in, and don't allow society standards to determine where you should pivot or go, or what you should look like. Because at the end of the day, as long as you're happy, and like Danesha said, as long as you feel good, baby, it's a good day. Because my motto is, I look good, I feel good. When I feel good, I do good. And when I do good, it's a good day.
Period.
So, I mean, with that being said, thank
until
you
next time.